Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Gauranga Nityananda. Yeah, one more and then we'll chant some japa here and then maybe read a little bit. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Gauranga Nityaya Gauranga Nityaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Govinda Radhe Radhe Govinda Radhe Radhe Govinda Radhe Radhe Govinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. All right, let's chant a little japa now. And then maybe we'll read something here. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama. Internet so far so good. Could change at any moment. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radha, 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 Radha. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, Krishna. Radha, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Radha, Radha, Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha. Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, 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 Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Oh, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Krishna 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Radhe, 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 Krishna, 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 Govinda, 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 Krishna, 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 Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna, 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 my Lord Krishna. Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe, Krishna, Krishna, Radha, Radha. Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha, Krishna, Krishna. Radha, Radha, Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha, Krishna, 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 Radhe, 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 Krishna, 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 Radhe, 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 Krishna, 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 Radhe, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Madhava, Govinda, 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 Govinda. Govinda, 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 oh my Lord, Govinda. Govinda, 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 Krishna, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Krishna, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Radhe, 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 Radha, 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 Radha. Oh, Jai Shri Radhe, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Govinda, 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 Krishna, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Krishna, 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 Govinda, Govinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, 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 Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha, Radha. Radha, 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 Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, 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 Radha, 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 Radha. Radhe, 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 Radhe. Radhe, 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 Radhe. Radha, 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 Radha. Radha, Radha, Radha. Radha, 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 Radha. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna. Govinda, 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 Govinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna. Oh, my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Let me know if the internet is working because I can't tell. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna. Oh, good. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Oh, shit. Oh, it was nice chanting that. Hope you guys were doing some japa too. How's your japa coming along? Is it Sundaram and Rajiv? How's your japa? How's it working? Are you getting more taste for the name? Is it starting to feel like a treasure? Hare Krishna. So let me read something here from. Let's see here. What do we read from Bhagavad Gita? I'll read a little Bhagavad Gita here. Let's see. What is this one here? Let's see here. Divisions of faith. Oh, here's nice. We'll read some of this. Divisions of faith here. Okay, let me get a new thing here. I haven't really read this chapter in class much. Or at all, maybe. I don't think at all. Okay. Japa is sweet. Never ever before it was. Amazing grace. Yeah, that's the, that was the purpose of Lord Chaitanya's descent, is to get us attracted to Krishna. And the only way you can measure that attraction is through the attraction to the name, and the pastimes and the qualities, especially the name. See, when that means if you have attraction and taste for that name, that means you're developing a relationship with Krishna. And that's why you need to be kind of like jump-started here, by devotees who have this kind of relationship, have this transcendental relationship. It's very rare to see. Most people are worshiping Krishna according to the regulations of the scriptures. We're going to kind of get into that too. It's kind of interesting. We'll read this and discuss it, because there's different levels to this division, faith in different things, scriptures in different ways. Okay, here we go. So divisions of faith. Text 1. This is chapter 17 in Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna inquired, Krishna, what is the situation of those who do not follow the principles of scripture, but worship according to their own imagination? Are they in goodness, in passion, or ignorance? Yeah. This here will be a very good discussion, actually, in relationship to what we're doing. This may help clear up the difference between Vaidhi and Raganuga principles, which is important. So let's see what Prabhupada says a little bit. We'll read some of the purport here. So, purport. In the 4th chapter, 39th verse, it is said that a person faithful to a particular type of worship gradually becomes elevated to the stage of knowledge and attains the highest perfectional stage of peace and prosperity. In the 16th chapter, it is concluded that one who does not follow principles laid down in the scriptures, it is called asura, demon. And one who follows the scriptural injunctions faithfully is called deva, or demigod. Now, if one with faith follows some rules which are not mentioned in the scriptural injunctions, what is his position? So this is a very important discussion, actually. Yeah. So Prabhupada's bringing up the rule for his preaching, especially, generally, if you don't follow the rules and regulations of the scriptures, you're considered more asura. You're more in the modes of passion and ignorance. And if you follow strictly the rules of scripture, especially the rules that are in the Vedic texts, you could be situated more in the mode of goodness. See, that's where he calls deva, demigod. See, you're coming to the righteous stage on the level of goodness. See, but that's also in this Kali Yuga, especially for people like us. Oh, thank you. Music is on. Especially for people like us, it's very difficult, Yeah, it's very difficult to follow strictly the rules and regulation and principle. Plus, you could spend your whole life doing it. And then maybe you just become a good Brahmin maybe and like this. But you see, the real essence of the scriptures is deeper than that. The mercy to get from a spiritual master like, say, Prabhupada, to follow the rules and regulations is very nice. It can elevate you up to the mode of goodness. See? But actually, the real heart of the scriptures goes deeper than that. The gold is deeper. See? So that's why you got to hear the more confidential message. Yeah. Now we have to hear the more confidential message of the scriptures. And that's where you start to hear the real Bhagavatam. Most Vaishnavas have not heard the real Bhagavatam yet. And so proof is it has to be explained in its most confidential aspect. And it hasn't been readily explained. It's because most people are in a neophyte platform. But here, we're doing the deeper dive into all of this. This is all in Prabhupada's approval. Remember I told you in the lucid dream, he said these activities, these kinds of teachings has his full approval. We're doing exactly what he wants me to do. Do more of this, and then Krishna comes and gives the blessing. Because it's very important to help the devotees, all Vaishnavas, to come to a deeper level. Yeah. So actually, yeah. So even Lalita, she had this dream that came again actually today about, she said, I saw you, Gaurahari, preaching to so many people above, and your preaching was so far above the teachers of the world. That's what she said. It's so funny she says that. But, it's actually true if you analyze the preaching here and then what is being preached now, or even recently. This preaching is more deep. So here, nobody's explained that I've heard, nobody's explained that the great sages, the great sages came to Sutta Goswami in the first chapter of Bhagavatam. This is where you begin to hear the Bhagavatam, is you hear this preaching. Because I'm not telling you, like in Bhagavad Gita here, Prabhupada's emphasizing that if you don't follow rules and regulations of the scriptures, you're asura. See, you're more like a demon type. You're not a very good character. See, but if you follow the rules and regulations of the scriptures, you're considered surya, like deva. See, but deva is like demigod. See, but the Bhagavatam is beyond that, is beyond the modes of nature. Even in the first chapter is all leading and hinting and teaching directly a message beyond the modes of nature. So how does that show up? Well, chapter 1, the questions of the sages. The sages said, listen, Sutta Goswami, you heard from Shukadev Goswami, like Maharaj Parikshit. See, you are an elevated speaker. You are empowered by the personality of Godhead. So please give us an easy way to attain God, to attain the absolute truth. An easy way that we can do it, because here's the rules and regulations that they were talking about. We could follow the rules and regulations of it. This is all, by the way, paraphrased, but you can all find the heart of it is all in there. It's in Bhagavatam. We can spend our whole lives following the rules and regulations, and all we'll get is just, it will take many years to perfect this rule following thing. And it would, to become a perfect Brahmin would be very, very difficult. And Prabhupada said, you cannot follow the Varnashram system really that well and perfectly in this age of Kali. You need a stronger method. See? So the sages even said, we don't want to spend all our lives trying to perfect these rules and regulations of the scriptures, following them, So give us an easy way that we can understand to attain the higher goal, the highest goal of life. And so what is the essence that Sukadeva Goswami said? Oh, and Sukadeva, he's just repeating Sukadeva, the same message. Oh, well, just hear from a realized devotee. And also Ramananda Roy gave the same teaching to Lord Chaitanya. Just abandon your speculations. Here, I'll combine the teaching of Bhagavad Gita, the teaching of Bhagavatam, the teaching of Chaitanya Charitamrita, the essential path beyond the rules and regulations, that even if you didn't follow any rules and regulations, but if you sit your little butt in front of a bona fide spiritual master, a real one, they're very rare, by the way, an empowered one, empowered by the transcendental potency, and they have the order and the blessing to tell you the real Bhagavatam. See? That is the essence of all these books. Ramananda Roy said, to do that, you have to abandon your speculations, abandon your opinion. See? You just abandon your opinion and listen to a self-realized soul who actually intimately knows Krishna. That is the essence of all these books. Whether you followed a million rules and perfected them or not, whether you're a saint and sinner, whoever does that seriously and attentively, very quickly attains the absolute truth, realization of it. Very quickly. You can follow, you can be one of these gurus and maybe a strict one, following all the rules and regulations perfectly. But anybody who sits here and attentively hears this will very quickly get purified, and love for the Lord will begin to manifest in you. You'll start to have taste for the name, attachment for the name. That's called Bhakti Lata Bij. That's why I asked, anybody getting taste? And Rajiv said, yeah, I'm getting taste. That's Bhakti Lata Bij. You're getting attachment to the name of God. That's stronger than following a million rules and regulations in Vaishnavism and ISKCON and not having this attachment. There are many gurus who do not have this attachment. Many are following gurus who don't have attachment. They don't even know attachment is Bhakti Lata Bij and is the most important thing in Vaishnava is to get this Bhakti Lata Bij, but they don't even know that. The gurus don't know it, their followers don't know that. It's right there in the scriptures. Bhagavad Gita says, Arjuna is listening to, listen to always the same message. And if you really get this, you've cracked the safe. The bonds of birth and death have no power over you. Krishna says, because you're my disciple and my friend, I'm going to tell you the great secrets of bhakti. See? He acted as a bona fide spiritual master. When you got one now, even in 2023, if they are empowered by that transcendental Lord, if they're truly a bi-medium, you are just like Arjuna listening to Krishna on the battlefield. And you will say, I've heard it said even here many times, because if the real Krishna is speaking through you as you, because you are a real associate of the Lord, you'll say, my God, your words are like nectar. They tell me they're teaching the essence of all truths. Go on speaking. My ears are like tongues. I'm tasting through the ears. If you don't have that, you don't have a bona fide guru. Or you have that, and they're not telling you the confidential truths, the intimate truths, the secrets of bhakti. Well, you still won't get it because you didn't hear this confidential message. You haven't heard the Bhagavatam yet. That's why ISKCON devotees and all of them, as far as I've seen and analyzed them all, Radhakund Babaji's, Narayan Raj group, and the ISKCON, they need shiksha. All of them, every one of them, they need to hear here. If they don't get what we got. We got a lot of ecstatic attraction. You noticed anybody? You noticed how nice the name is to the devotees, many of them here? You notice how attracted that many of the devotees are? They ain't got this. All they got is a stick and feeling very proud and walking around like a thunderbolt. boy, follow lots of rules and fasts and all that, and they think that's Krishna consciousness. No. Krishna consciousness is very clear. Lord Chaitanya showed it, is to chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. Oh, those devotees are the path to that kind of chanting. That is the Hare Krishna, real Hare Krishna movement. If you don't hear this kind of preaching, if you don't see this kind of example, you don't get the real goal in this life. Otherwise, it's possible. Janaki. Yeah. So it's a great chapter here. Divisions of faith. See, so Prabhupada's starting on Vaidhi Bhakti. Let's break this down now. He said, yeah, Prabhupada's saying in the purport, follow the rules, regulations, because if you don't, you're asura. See, and if you do, you're deva. You're like the devas, like the demigods. Okay, Prabhupada think, oh, that's pretty good. Get people to do that, right? And Gohari ain't satisfied. Why? Because my Lord ain't satisfied. Hey, I can't help it that the Lord shows me the real Bhagavatam, and I tell you the real Bhagavatam that none of these persons can preach to you, man. They can't tell you that I'm telling you the things that the Bhagavatam was started with Veda Vyas. Said, my God, I followed the rules and regulations of the Vedas like Prabhupada taught, right? I followed all these rules, done them perfectly, and all of that. And I wrote a book about the rules and regulations, and how to act, according to this. And then I also taught about speculation and liberation, how to be liberated. And my heart's still not satisfied. And Gohari's telling you how to satisfy the heart. No wonder Krishna awakens here and nowhere else. He's bored over these other places. But here we're telling you a satisfactory message to the Lord in your heart. And that's why he wakes up in many people here. Veda Vyas, and Prabhupada said, yeah, you follow all these rules and everything, right? And Veda Vyas says, hey, man, I'm not satisfied following the rules and regulations only and preaching all about it and writing books all about it. My heart's still not satisfied. And what did Narada Muni say? Oh, why do you feel undone? Here you did such a great work and everything. Why is your heart not satisfied? Why do you feel undone, like you're not finished your work, your essence? And Veda Vyas was honest. I don't know. You tell me, man. You're an ecstatic devotee. You're tripping around the universe there chanting Hare Krishna in ecstasy, man, laughing and crying and all that, like many of the devotees here do. Huh? Hint, hint, hint. Anybody got a hint? Anybody figuring it out yet, or are you still goat heads? Yeah, you're tripping around the universe, chanting Hare Krishna, laughing and crying. You must have found the same result. You're doing like Shiva. He also laughs and cries and beats his tom-tom and dances to the Lord's name. I consider you an authority. You tell me. Oh, yeah, well, this is still a material system. You can only be a demigod or a deva, but that system doesn't completely satisfy the Lord. Only a little bit, maybe, but not deeply. Oh, you really want to satisfy the Lord? Well, get everybody primed and bring them all the way for the 9 cantos, bring them to the 10th canto and teach them about this intimate relationship with Krishna in Vrindavan. And those who have bhakti lata bees, have an intimate relationship with the Lord. Bring them up to speed quickly. Bring them to the 10th canto and to the point where they can begin to desire that relationship that the residents of Vrindavan have with Krishna. See? That's Bhagavatam. That's the essence. And then, so Veda Vyas starts writing on this level, and he's starting to feel more satisfied. Why? Because the Lord is more satisfied with this kind of preaching, ultimately. See? But if you just follow that path too and try to study the Bhagavatam and all these things without help, because you're going to be, this is the whole problem. The Vaishnavas I've seen all the way from the Radhakund Babajis to Narayan Raj group to the ISKCON devotees, they're speculating about what Vrindavan is. They don't know. They don't have the bhav of Vrindavan. Not one of them have proved it to me. I haven't seen one devotee. Even now, I'll put the challenge out. Let us chant Hare Krishna together. Come up here. Anyone. They're just friendly, no big deal. We'll just chant together and let's see if spontaneous devotion arises in any of you thousands of gurus out there and leaders. Let's just see. I mean, yeah, you can squirt it out here. You're amongst friends. Or are you a friend? People here, it's okay. You can be ecstatic. It's a safe place. Don't worry. And even if you got tomatoes, I'm sure with so much bhakti you have, you can handle them like we do. Every day we get arrows shot at us and tomatoes and people criticize and laugh at us and all that stuff. And we just go on. Why? Because we're here to please. And I just give you a Jesus saying that. We're not here to please people please. We're not here to please neophytes and the masses. We're here to please Krishna. Krishna is pleased by ecstatic devotion. Matter of fact, that's the only thing that pleases him deeply. Austerities and renunciation pleases him a little bit, but not like this. Oh, and by the way, I got an announcement for the world. Lord Chaitanya wants to give that ecstatic devotion, that bhakti lata beads, very quickly, very easily, without a lot of trouble if you come here and only here, because this is the only place I've seen. Now I'm open. I'm not a megalomaniac. I'm open to new information. If you have any information where the kind of bhakti you see here every day readily being distributed, readily shown, readily taught about in a very deep way, deep dives here, I'm open to just let us know. But so far, after years of preaching, nobody comes forward, not even one. It's almost like nobody can understand this wonderful preaching that we do, wonderful show, exhibition of what Lord Chaitanya came to bring to this world, which is again available now. Isn't that amazing, Janaki, that people just don't get it? Some do. We'll start small and then big. Go in like a needle and out like a plow. Yeah. So that's the essence, is to hear from the devotee. Matter of fact, Lord Chaitanya went to South India and he was preaching. And this was his method. He would come, he would show people his wares, he was like a salesman in a sense. He was selling this divine relationship. He was selling it, not for money. He was selling people on it. You got to sell people on it, but you got to demonstrate how wonderful it is. You have to show people something. And a lot of people, they thought, wow, this looks really amazing. What is this? Oh, this is worship. This is what the Lord wants. This is what he wanted because he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But he said, well, this is what Krishna wants now. Krishna wants to give this ecstatic, intimate relationship to the people in general. If they will just follow these principles, just come into the association of my ecstatic devotees and get purified. That was his preaching. Yeah. Just come and chant, get here, take this potency, abandon your opinions, abandon your paths, abandon all of that stuff that you believed was important, that you thought was going to deliver you. You've had so many years to follow these different paths, but it's not as good as this, is it? And a lot of people say, oh yeah, you're right. I tried, one person might have, I tried meditating, but boy, you look more happier than my meditation practice, which I would be really like this. You ever see meditators? Like this. You ever see an ecstatic devotee? No, probably not. Not if you're in ISKCON, not if you're in Gaudiya Smriti, not if you're in Radhakund Babajis. apparently or allegedly don't show such secrets. Allegedly. We don't really know, do we? Maya's very tricky. You don't know if you're getting fooled, right? Especially in Kali Yuga. Do you think that's part of the big problem? Come on, Kali Yuga, let's start thinking. Kali Yuga, tricking, deceptive, lies. Oh yeah, we have this Lord Chaitanya's blessing of ecstatic devotion. Oh, but it's too come, we don't show it. Oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna listen to you because I don't know. I don't believe it, man. There's an old saying in America, I'm from Missouri, show me. Show me that you're an ecstatic devotee. Show me some kind of evidence, my friends. Oh no, that's too common. Okay, let me see your realization. Is it in the vision of the revealed scriptures? Well, I have disciples who can even analyze stuff like that because they're ecstatic devotees. They're Bhagavad Gita 10:10 in person, personified. Therefore, they understand these subjects very well. Are you hey, you gurus out there, any of you Bhagavad Gita 10:10 personified? Do you worship the Lord with prema, with loving ecstasy, or prema? Real prema means loving ecstasy. Do you have deep understanding given by Krishna? Do you have deep transcendental understanding, transcendental truth, or revelation on the scriptures in the vision? Come on, show us. Otherwise, it looks like you're tricking us, along you're trying to cheat us. The Lord doesn't, my Lord Chaitanya doesn't like cheating systems. He wants people. I got an announce for everybody. He wants as many as possible to get this ecstatic devotion. See? How do you do that? Divisions of faith. You have to have faith in something transcendental to that teaching of rules and regulations and that. You need a stronger system, a system that's transcendental. It's already being preached. We just reach into the hat and pull out the rabbit. Like a magician, we reach into the Vedas and pull out the truths. They're right there, man. Yeah, listen to the confidential message. Okay? Confidential message of the Bhagavatam, confidential message of Bhagavad Gita, confidential message of Chaitanya Lila. What is that message? Oh, very simple, over and over again. Just sit here and listen to these deep topics that none of these gurus can preach. And your consciousness will be cleansed and purified, and you'll be elevated automatically. You'll start thinking instead of like a goat, like a sheep. And you'll follow the real path. Sheeps are more intelligent, I think. They must be. I experience, especially during japa walk, that all the temporary anarthas dissolve into the background. And there is more and more room for bhakti. Yeah, there we go. Great. Yeah. Yeah. See, divisions of faith. So we have another division that's not really preached, right directly. It's preached indirectly. It's preached inferring. What is that preaching? Oh, you hear from Krishna the confidential message of Gita and Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Lila. See, this brings you to the transcendental platform. This does automatically purifies your consciousness more than austerities, more than rules and regulations, more than fasting. Fasting purifies the body. See, but this purifies the heart, this preaching, this truth, because it awakens attachment to, you start to like this kind of knowledge. Wow, this is so interesting. This is so deep. Wow, this is fantastic. Wow, this is so helpful. See, when you get the conclusive word, the real word coming from a real devotee, you got the word of God. That word of God liberates you. Hey man, chapter 1, book of John. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was and is and always will be God. That's That verse is explaining intimate relationship between a devotee and the Lord, simultaneously one and different. See, that's a real guru, man. That's a real Vai medium, not just a bunch of words by those who speak them and are not them. Those devotees, because of that kind of cleansing of genuine, sincere, ecstatic worship of the Lord for a long time, are nice and hollowed out. You see, isn't it funny that Krishna uses a flute analogy, or the Vedas use a flute analogy, and Krishna picks up that flute and plays it. See, it's hollowed out. So you get a nice clean sound, an attractive sound. See, it's hollowed out by an expert flute builder. You know, you ever see these guys that make Martin guitars or Stradivarius like this? That's the Lord. He makes you a Stradivarius. Hollows you out, you know, does all these things that he does. All you have to do is find the real path, follow the real path, stay in the circle. Tie yourself to the mast here of these truths. Don't let these imitators, these tricksters, the servants of Maya, the Putanas, the Johans, you know, these kinds of persons. Don't let them trick you out of this circle. Tie yourself to the mast. Like I had one Vaishnava said, "Oh, please, I just got to listen to you." This guy says, "I got to leave the circle. Please give me your blessing to leave the circle." I said, "No way, man. You're not getting my blessing. If you do it, you have to do it on your own. But I advise you stay in the circle. Oh, and by the way, why do you want to serve him? Why do you want to serve with your itching? Why do you have itching ears? Well, I gave this lady so much money, you know, and I can't even afford it." Why did you serve those who leave the circle, those who are not in the circle? Why don't you serve the Vaishnavas in the circle? Why don't you serve Govinda? He's preaching deeply, you know, and you know, if you help a real Vaishnava in this preaching, when you help hypocrites, they're not even getting purified, they don't even believe in the real Krishna. They don't even like to chant, and you're serving that person. You should be serving the Vaishnavas here that are purified, that have the grace of Krishna and Guru and the real Vaishnavas. The result will be 1,000 times better, 1,000,000 times better. It goes for everybody. This is in the Vedas, man. You serve real Vaishnavas, a real spiritual master. Your result is unlimited. What you get back, you get the unlimited Lord. That's what you get, man. That Lord is unlimited. You'll have unlimited happiness, you know, unlimited wealth of that relationship, and you'll have all you need in this world. Why not? Why wouldn't he want to keep you well here? You're his intimate buddy, man. The Lord is in charge of all the wealth here in the world, isn't it? He's in everybody. Let's see what else we can look at here. This is fun, isn't it? It's fun to talk about the truth. So Arjuna says, I'm going to read the verse again and come from another angle. O Krishna, what is the situation of those who do not follow the principles of Scripture, but worship according to their own imagination? A lot of people think, Go Haridas, you're worshiping according to your own imagination. Oh, no. You're just imagining that. You're imagining that I'm worshiping according to my imagination. It's just you don't understand the deeper rules of the Scriptures, the deeper message of the Bhagavatam. The real message is not to follow a bunch of rules and regulations to perfect your life. That's for neophytes who don't understand this message, who don't want to understand this message, who can't understand this message. You're still a goathead. right? You don't want to admit you're a goat head. No, you're a goat head who thinks you're an intelligent scholar. That's the problem. Therefore, you must follow those rules. Otherwise, you're going to be an asura. But you won't transcend very quickly. You're going to be doing these things for some lifetimes here. See? You have to follow the deeper principles of the rules of the scriptures. That's what Jesus began to teach. That's what Lord Chaitanya began to teach. That's what the Bhagavatam really teaches. That's what even Bhagavad Gita really teaches, if you can reach in there and pull out such deep truths. Okay? This is you. If you're listening here, you're just like Arjuna, and Krishna says to Arjuna, and you, because you're a disciple, and you know if you are, because if you're not a disciple, you'll be like Johan. He's been around 6 years, and he's still a goat head. Let me preach. Actually, thanks for the awakening, going Haridas. Damn, but I'm out of here now. I don't need you anymore, man. I'm Guru Dev. I got my big followers like Shamagure. You'll be like that. You want to be like that? 6 years and starting to understand the glories of Guru Dev in chapter 1 of Adi Leela. 6 years, and he thinks he's a big friggin' teacher. He's a big small fry. He's speculator. Haribo, Lalita's here. The heavy hitters are here. Janaki. And, actually, you're all becoming heavy hitters. You really know how to hit the ball, man. You're playing ball, man. That's great. Yeah, so you need to hear the deeper principles of the scriptures, which is what I just said. I'll repeat it because people I know, a lot of goat heads still don't understand. I'll repeat it. Just sit in front of a self-realized soul and inquire submissively, like Bhagavad Gita said. Just approach a spiritual master. They have seen the truth. They have realized the truth. And inquire from them submissively. See, if you can do that, you're going to get somewhere, man. Otherwise not. Right there, Lalita? We got a bunch. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling like a Christian preacher, man. I'm exhorting. What do they call it? Exhorting. I'm exhorting. We're doing exorcisms out here. The goat heads. We're taking the goat heads off. Put the sheep heads on them. Yeah. Here are the deeper principles of the scriptures, man. See, that's deeper than you. Otherwise, you'll have to follow the rules and regulations. Especially if you worship, you'll have to worship God in fear. You see, even the Christians still were mixed with that. The early Christians still mixed with this worship and fear of God. They're still getting purified. Saint Peter, he was still a saint, but still he was a mix. He says, you've got to worship God in fear. I mean, you can read the verses. Those who fear God, that kind of thing, otherwise, how are you going to start? Because if you don't, you do anything you want, right? You do. You go out, you act any way you want if you don't fear God. But if you have fear, okay, you follow the rules, okay, you get a little purified. You become at least a human being, maybe. If you follow strictly. But anyway, Lord Chaitanya came to give the deeper path. And we're doing that too. We're sharing the deeper path. The deeper path is, hear these mysteries. But don't be like a Johan. Look at 6 years, Lalita. And now, look at no realization. His speculations are his realizations. And that speculation is an imitation of revelation. See, he's the Lord bamboozled him. You know why? Simply because he doesn't believe in a real guru. He thinks he can overstep. See, he's climbing into the kingdom of God some other way. See, that's the thing. And he thinks he can climb in this other way. And he says, you see, I stole that bhakti from Gohari. I stole this. Look at me. I understand just like him better now. See? And he preaches his thing. But it's all speculations. If you got the real mercy, you can see it. Don't you see that, like Lalita, how that is? You see, it's all speculating, man. And he can't act. You gotta see by the example of the devotee that you know the Vedas, that you know chapter 1 of Adi Lila. You gotta have a real spiritual master that's real and you're dedicated to. Not have a real spiritual master and you're not dedicated. What kind of preaching is that? Whatever preaching is doing is opposite result. Is teaching them to do it's like, well, yeah, you must have a bona fide spiritual master. He's thinking, bona fide spirit, listen to me, man. Yeah, leave Gohar, you leave Gohar, come to me, I'll give you shelter, man. Yeah, Shamaguri, come here, Madhusuna, I'll give you shelter. Oh, yeah, you don't have to believe. Yeah, we're all equal. It's all love, right? Love, new age shit, all that stuff. It's all about love, right? I'm sure he does quite a few of those. Because he sees TikTok, they're doing that all the time. He does it. Monkey see, monkey do. Hey, thanks. This is stand-up comedy now. We do a little stand-up here. I know he's watching sometimes, so I want to catch him. I want to speak to him directly. Man. You idiot, you goat head. This is not for you guys out there. This is for Johan. He always tries to steal a peek. I know it. He wants to see, what is this Gohar saying today? Yeah. So, yeah. And so this just hearing, when you follow that chapter 1, because if you don't do it, you'll be like a Johan or like a Cole. In your heart, see, becomes revealed. In their hearts is like, hey, you see, their heart came out now. The heart, this is my heart. I was never interested in you, Gohar, as a spiritual man. I only said that. I didn't really believe it. What I believe is I'm equal with you. That was Cole. He said that. I remember he said that. And then Johan, it's the thanks for the awakening. I'm on my way. I'm not attached to you guys. I have no relationship with you guys. He doesn't. That's called aparad. Aparad, don't think aparad is so. No, aparad.
Hare Krishna. Isn't it glorious? I never hear it when Guru Maharaj goes live when I'm walking. I don't hear it on my phone when I'm always sad or I come too late. Enough to have fun. Conclusive truth is so fantastic. Oh, glory to Srila Guru Haridas.
What?
You are so funny, Guru Maharaj.
I feel
I'm so
like,
proud of you.
I feel like I'm getting this. This is all just stand up, man. By the way, thank you, Johan, for your example. It's a great example, man. Basically, this is, you think I'm criticizing. No, I'm really not. I'm just pointing out the obstacles. That's all, Just showing you how the Lord's Maya works. You need to, it's like you become a magician here because you know the magician's tricks. If you don't see, this is so, actually, Johan, this is a great contribution to this preaching because it shows you, if you, just like you said, if you don't go in the door, you're thrown out of the kingdom. The door is sincere, bona fide spiritual mass. No worship, listening, hearing. Don't confuse this cult thing. Worship is from the heart. Like you see, when you really have a master, you listen to the word and you get purified, and then love awakens for you, and just natural you have a natural affection for real devotees and real devotion and the real Krishna preached through the guru. And then you start preaching, you start getting revelations and realization. You preach that also. It's beautiful. See, and if you don't, that's why it's great to have a Johan. Thank you, Johan. I consider this great service. This is great, man. I needed somebody to help teach like how to get thrown out of the kingdom if you don't go in the right way. Isn't that a great teaching? A perfect example right there. And Cole also. Yeah, that hypocritical worship, it doesn't work. You got to come to the point of getting sincere. One-pointed, not snake, the snake, fork tongue, fork mind. It's like a fork in the mind. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe he'll figure it. I don't know. Maybe Krishna's inspired me to do this. Maybe it's to help. I'm sure it'll help something. Maybe he'll figure out. Oh, yeah, the donkey. Yeah, the donkey. Oh, well, no donkey today, huh? Okay, it's going. I don't know how long this is going to go, but it's going now. I'll see how far I can get here. All right. Okay, that's that verse. Let's go to another one. I think this is pretty good here. So translation, according to the Supreme Personality Godhead said, according to the modes of nature acquired by the embodied soul, one's faith can be of three kinds: in goodness, in passion, or in ignorance. Now hear about this. Now, isn't this interesting? Is he telling everything? He's not. See, but he's dealing with people that are yogis or to elevate from the mode of passion and ignorance into the mode of goodness. And so generally, a lot of times acharyas do that. That's why they teach the rules and regulations. They teach how to get elevated to the mode of goodness. So if you have faith in the rules and regulations and you follow them, at least try to, your faith is in the division of goodness. If you don't have any faith in following rules and regulations of some sort, you could be sort of more or less goodness in Christianity who follow regulations, and also the Muslims also more or less. In Vaishnavism, more or less, they follow some rules, right? They're working on that, but that takes lifetimes. So the is only up to divisions of faith into the mode of goodness. So what do? Do I continue preaching on that level? No. We have the blessing to preach more, deeper, another division of faith, the ultimate one, the finishing work. We're going to finish it, right, Lalita? We're here to finish it. The last division of faith that all you need to know is this division of faith that nobody preaching Bhagavad Gita has ever told you, not the illustrious Acharya Dev, the Radhanath, Humble Pie, none of these guys, none, zero. You're going to hear something. And if you're not a disciple here in your heart, and you will not understand this, you'll be like Johan and go out there and blah, blah, blah. You'll be Mr. Go Ahead. Yeah, but if you are, I'm preaching to my real friends. You don't have to be official, and in your heart, you know who you are. This is for you. Okay, this is a new division of faith. That's only hinted at there, and you must have it. Otherwise, you can't go on. That's why Prabhupada, that was only a step in the right direction, because you only heard up to the division of how to be faithful up to the mode of goodness by following a lot of rules and regulations. And it's hard, man. It is hard. It is hard to worship, man. Better follow the path I follow, because, man, I just kick back. I still follow I mean, I got to be a little careful, man. You can't drink too much coffee. Can't have too many beers, you know. You got nothing, but still. Know this division of when you have faith, all you have to do is listen to all the classes, and you get that that's all. It's all about that division of that new level of faith. You listen to an empowered person, empowered by the transcendental Lord, giving you the transcendental message. Not even an empowered personality like Prabhupada or Bhakti-Siddhanta Bhaktivinoda, giving you the rules only, giving you up to the mode of goodness only. No. It's been authorized by Prabhupada to give you beyond that, to give you the transcendental division of faith you need to finish this, to bring you back to Godhead, even in this lifetime. Raise your hand if you're ready to hear. You ready to hear this new division that even Krishna kept a secret in Bhagavad Gita? He didn't say. Okay, just do it. Arjuna did. Automatically is raised to the transcendental platform. How do you know he was raised beyond the mode of goodness even? Because you can't be empowered like Arjuna. He went and fought. He had so much faith in Krishna and love for Krishna. His arrow thing was always filled with arrows, quiver, always filled. And it was like musical instruments, you see? That's an empowered person, man. And he was doing a transcendental mission of wiping this incidental. Krishna needed somebody like Arjuna to wipe the planet clean. See? And establish like a good government.
Don't go now, Guru Raj. It's so exciting.
Exciting. Yeah, well, it's what a little beach vacation will do.
Shoot your arrows. Shoot your arrows.
Okay, we're back. Yeah. So these are the principles that quickly bring you to the transcendental platform. And so one is you hear the confidential message. See, we teach the essence. We teach you things like Lord Chaitanya came to give this love of Krishna even to the most fallen, and he does it through his devotees like Nityananda and Advaita, and their real followers get the power to do that. The real followers. The false followers don't have that power. The best they can do are the rules and regulations and traditions, and that's what's mostly been taught up until this point. So here we teach the essence. Oh yeah, just get Bhakti Lata Bees, get purified here, abandon your opinions gradually, just here, and develop your faith in this message. This message is the word of God, that the word of truth that helps me transcend, helps me into the kingdom of God, because the Lord gives it to me by revelation. And it's not like I'm giving you a bullshit revelation. This stuff is in the vision of the revealed scriptures, and hopefully you're intelligent enough to check it, to see that it's there, that I'm not worshiping according to my imagination. I'm not imagining these new things. They're all in the scriptures. They're solid. They work, which is another confirmation. They work. They give the desired result. Okay? So if you develop faith in these principles, you're very lucky, because this is the word, the real word of God that delivers you. It's the divine message, not a rule and regulative message. That's why the ISKCON devotees and all of them so far, I just see a bunch of rule followers and regulations, and they may be elevated to nice people, you know, like in good cultured people, deva types, you know, demigod types. But there's the transcendental understanding is not there. You see, the message here is a division. If you have faith in what are you having faith in? I'm preaching ecstatic devotion. Have faith in that. Have faith in prema bhakti and conclusive understanding. See, you get faith in this message, you transcend even goodness. You transcend what these gurus do, because they don't have faith in this division of faith in the transcendental realm. But you do, and you go farther than them, quicker than them into the kingdom. They will get there eventually, but you get to go now. Anybody greedy? This is called spiritual greed. Do you want to get in? Look at Lalita. She's going, yeah, I do. I want Janaki. Yeah, I want more. See? You come here, we'll hype you up, man. It's called like influencer. You need to be influenced. You need an influencer. Yeah, that's Bhakti coach. Hey, in crypto, it's the same thing. Listen to how crypto teaches you about a Bhakti coach. In crypto, they hype up the coins, you know. They get you, oh yeah, it's going to go 1,000x. It's going to go 100x, $1 million. Oh yeah, you got to buy this coin. See, so you got to be hyped up also. But that's all bullshit, man. That's all, they have material motives and all kinds of stinky things, man. Here you find a real devotee who's very enthusiastic to serve Krishna, very enthusiastic to preach these principles, to follow these principles, you know, and to ecstatically worship the Lord with a real pure heart, you know, really sincerely. They need to be hyped up and influenced by those devotees. Like Lord Chaitanya hyped everybody up in South India. They saw, wow, this ecstatic devotee laughing and crying and they're having a great time worshiping. We never seen that before. How do we get there? How can we get some of that? And Lord Chaitanya said, I'm glad you asked. Glad you asked. Oh, this is how you do it, man. Abandon your stupid opinions. You know, put a goat head on you. Accept that you're a stupid fool. And chant this mantra. Let me give you the potency. You chant here, I'm giving you the potency. Because you consider me like your guru. You abandon your opinion. You abandon those paths, right? This is the only problem here in this Sangha. There's some who have a hard time abandoning the mode of goodness, abandoning this path and that path, the goody two-shoes path, or even these gurus, the passionate path, or serving, you know, beautiful women out there, you know, and thinking they're only jerking you around. You should be serving Govinda. I know he's not as cute as some of these ladies you've been serving out there. You know who I'm talking to. But anyway, his heart's in the right place. You're going to get a better result, you know, helping him out in the preaching. Don't just go by cuteness. You'll always be misled. I'm sitting on the cart. You were to throw me in if you want. Get rid of me. All this preaching is so all vision of faith. This is the postgraduate preaching Prabhupada said. Remember, he told his devotees, Chaitanya Charitamrita is postgraduate. Somebody's got to preach it. We're the only ones really preaching the deeper truths in Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Lila principles. See, and so now you get a new division of faith that's transcendental. See, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, to those who worship Krishna with prema, with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding. See, that's the transcendental understanding. I give them the real transcendental knowledge. See, that's transcendental knowledge about the transcendental potency. See, about the spiritual potency, not mode of goodness potency. That's still under the modes. Not mode of passion and ignorance. It's still under the modes. Yeah, this is why Ramananda Roy was, Lord Chaitanya asked, how can I, what's the ultimate goal of life and the means to attain it? And Ramananda Roy started out with the rules and regulations of the Varnashram system, and Lord Chaitanya said, nah, that's external bhakti, man. Tell me a deeper understanding. And he went 3 or 4 levels to the one point where the Lord was satisfied. Oh, okay. You want just abandon. So Ramananda Roy said, just abandon your speculations, even on Brahman. Abandon your speculation that Brahman is the highest thing or the mode of goodness is the highest thing. Just because Lord Krishna taught it up to that point, or Prabhupada taught it up to the point of rules and regulations. Abandon that. See? And here, from a self-realized soul, has realized Krishna on an intimate level. And then the next feature is you get purified, all your miseries go, and ecstatic love begins to awaken. Or even before that, the Lord's very merciful, is our Lord. He might give you some glimpses, some squirts of juice. Give you a little on your tongue, just a little bit of juice, transcendental juice to inspire you, get you more greedy. Go through the purification. Yeah, it's true. Go into the transcendental cutie. Hard to see sometimes if you're just too lusty.
You've got to have the eyes.
You got to have the eyes. I help give them to you, man. Come out here, gorge out those lusty eyes and show you what's transcendental. But don't do that. Don't gorge your eyes out, anybody. It's not recommended here. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to stop, man. I'm getting hungry. Working up that appetite here, man. Yeah. So give us a word, Lalita. Give us some words here. You'll finish it off for us.
I'm a bit sad that I didn't follow the whole video, so I will watch the replay. Must be fantastic. The end was so good, so the beginning must have been very good as well. Yeah, Guru Maharaj, this is your stand-up comedian show of this year, the last day. It's the last time. It was a very good one. It was a very good. You did a Johan again and a Cole. Maybe it's very popular now.
Yeah. You want to see my Johan imitation?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, I'll show you my Johan imitation. Ready for it?
I missed something. Now you did it 2 times. You're naughty one.
Unfortunately, I have underpants on, so I can't do the full show. I can't do the complete imitation.
Krishna is funny, eh? This is Vaishnava humor.
Yeah, I got a good audience. They got Lolita to laugh.
Oh my God.
PG-13, right? Yeah, it's PG-13. Yeah. What else? else, Lalita? Anything else?
Yeah, this preaching is so infecting and so pleasing my Lord, pleasing Radhe, pleasing Krishna. They are really dancing inside of my heart. You are the bread of life, Guru Maharaj. You are really the bread of life. You keep all of us alive, spiritual alive. Who wants to miss this show? Everybody is wrong. The whole world is wrong. This is Krishna's humor. This is Krishna's word. This is Krishna's preaching. This all goes so deep. It makes me so ecstatic.
Wow.
I get these confirmations inside. It's all. You got the order to do that. It's all Prabhupada's fault. Andromeda is a funny one. It is unbelievable, Guru Maharaj. By your
Have to have some.
association. Yeah, say. I will continue my sentence. By your association, we get so many transcendental experiences, but really surprisingly, always more and more and more, like I told you this morning, all that blue that I start to see, and deeper blue and more blue, and oh my God, what a mercy is all this, man, above all the rest, above all the rest. This makes me spiritually so proud of you. I can't help it.
I'm just trying to be a good son, Lalita. A good son.
Sorry?
I'm trying to be a good son.
Yeah, yeah, Ryan, yeah. Thank you for reminder.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great. Hey, thank you. So it's it's kind of glitchy
Yeah, you disappear a little bit too much. Huh?
before I do it. Hopefully.
Okay. Are you going now, or shall I go first?